This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. After this, the games count for real. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, back in the day, it was 6 preseason games, then 4, now 3. So here we are. This one, the last tune-up before the regular season gets going.
Yeah, and I know it's easy to start looking ahead to the regular season, and of course there's an excitement that comes when the games get real, but for so many players on these rosters, this is where careers and opportunities are made. I know from talking to these coaches, they're coming in. This game matters. It's how they build a roster. It's how they make the last couple difficult decisions, because once these teams get cut down for the start of the regular season, the real games get going, and they want to make sure they have the right guys in that locker room come week 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A play fake. Now 2 and a throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tua. Now a screen set up for HM. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. It sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down. Tungo Bailoa. Technique there by Waddle. Very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback B.Nix.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky because on one hand, you want to protect your starters. You want to make sure you go into week 1 of the regular season as healthy and as prepared as possible. But for a lot of the guys on this roster, especially these backup quarterbacks, this is a great opportunity not only to prove your worth in the NFL, but these are a lot of valuable opportunities and reps that don't necessarily come once the regular season gets kicked off.
They'll go back to ETN on 1st down. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Nix to throw. That's hard. Downfield by Hunter. A gain there of 20. That's enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. Result is a 1st down.
On the handoff, it's ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play calling, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's Nick. And he'll He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Complete to Brenton Strain. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Etienne. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they shoved him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Liam Cohen has thrown the challenge flag. He wants a second look at this one. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. And this will pay off. It is caught. Jacoby Myers has a touchdown.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins, nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get going with their second possession. And Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what an NFL season is going to be like? And I think that's what every guy in that locker room is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into a regular season practice schedule, and inevitably get to what matters the most, which is the games.
Eric Armstead brought him down. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. We are through 1. It's a close game early on. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter, and they've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. Tua gonna give it to HN, and he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
On the ground, here is HN. The lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6. They'll stay on the ground with HN, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Akine. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
In motion, it's Waddle. Now Tua taps it forward. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Trying to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's HN. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Come on, HN. Touchdown, Miami.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up trouble. The visitors' offense and B.Nix getting ready to go back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. It was Tyrell Dodson that time on the tackle. They face second down and 7. They'll go play action with Nix. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
They get 14 on that hookup. And that will be a first down.
gain of 14.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's 2. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a first down.
They'll throw. It's Nix. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And that will lead to a second down. On the give, it's ETN. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This is caught for 2. And he'll take it on in. Brenton Strange for the touchdown.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. No problem with the footing. The pick is good. And the visitors will move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Devon Achad ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. A shotgun snap for 2. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua now on third down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. On first and 10, it's HN. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays,
and he's into the end zone. Lavon H.N. Touchdown Miami. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. The rain might not be as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down as we get set for this second half. On the return, it's Parker Washington.
They'll take over. First
The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Play action now. It's Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. This run straight ahead for ETN. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for the first with ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
these edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They'll begin here on the ground. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
Gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Ready.
Here's 2. To the outside, he's got Waddle. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a give to Achane. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. This time it's the veteran Eric Armstead on the
It's a
tackle.
pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 7. Once again, it's Achane. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Hill brought in motion. A run, and it's Achane. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Well run with Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
9-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa. He got his man. It's Hill. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A first down picked up on the ground.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass. It really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll go here with Madison. And the Dolphins are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
gain on the play. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, ready. Ready, 2, hut.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. Madison. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the full.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even seen.
Good blocking, and he's in. Ollie Gordon. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Makes the score our home team 21, visitors 14.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Washington now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Second down. Nix. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Throwing. Nix. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And he's taken down up past the 35. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Nix. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. They'll need to pick it up on 3rd down. Going to look to throw. That's caught outside. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way. That's on the guard, Patrick McCarron. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Nix. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Here's 1st and 10.
Complete to Bayshul Tootin. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Nix gonna throw for it. Now he'll work his way out right. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the Dolphins will take over here just past the 30.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Wilson now. The defense has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding to just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll send a man in motion left. They'll drop to throw. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcet. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They put Wilson in motion. Dulcet open, downfield, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10.
On first down, Wilson, and the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here comes second down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one.
Let's go.
On third down, here's Wilson. Open man, Malik Washington. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to take the lead at the end of regulation. This kick is good. And they take the lead here late in this preseason battle.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Washington now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Parker Washington was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Back to throw is Nix. This one caught by Patrick. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a fourth down stop to all but end this game.
So a win here for the Dolphins. They finish the preseason on an up note. Now they'll have a couple weeks to get ready for the season opener coming in September. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.